What it do, my Planet Express brothers? It's your boy Prestige dropping that Futurama heat today. We're diving into the sadness of Futurama, the heartbreak, the tears, and the gut punches that make this sci-fi comedy a cry-fly masterpiece. From Fry's lonely life to Seymour's loyalty and Bender's soft side, we hitting everything. Smash that like, sub, and let's take a trip on the Planet Express into this episode of gloom. Let's get into it. Fry's lonely time travel blues. Philip J. Fry, the pizza boy turned future hero, starts with a knife to the heart. New Year's Eve, 1999. He's frozen for 1,000 years, losing his family, his dog Seymour, his girlfriend, his whole timeline, and even his belongings are no more. He wakes up in New York, New York now, alone with nothing but a slurm can and dreams of a better life. Fry's stuck in a future where his mom, dad, and brother are dust. He's out here playing sad harmonica, missing Yancey in his old life. That's loneliness thicker than a Neptunian slug, my boy. Chapter 2, Leela's Orphaned Heart. Turunga Leela, the one-eyed badass, grew up thinking she's an alien orphan. Abandoned at Cookieville Minimum Security Orphanarium, where she was bullied by everyone, even the teacher. She got no family, no roots, just a bracelet and a chip on her shoulder. She's tough, but her heart's crying out for belonging. Leela finds her parents Munda and Morris later, learning they're sewer mutants who gave her up to protect her. That reunion, tears flowing like a slurm river. Leela's walls are built on pain from loneliness and rejection, making her a badass female, though. Chapter 3, Bender's soft side and struggles. Bender, Bending Rodriguez, the boozing robot, acts heartless, but feels a lot of emotions. Built as a disposable unit, he grapples with being a cog in a machine world. Episodes like Ahead in the Polls showed him scared of mortality when he's almost scrapped. Bender loses his son to Robot Hell. In Hell is other robots. Gets dumped by the Countess, an Amazon woman in the mood. And mourns Flexo in Bendless Love. His tough shell hides a heart softer than a Bender cigar. Bender's out here acting like a jerk, but when he cries, that robot's tears are hitting harder than a bending unit's bend strength. Like, he really feel that shit though. Like, you take it to heart. And on a real note, his alcohol use is probably also because he's such a sad droid. On top of it being fuel, it probably just keeps him going throughout the day, which, real, bro. I feel him. Chapter 4, Fry's brother in the clover of pain. Man, if Jurassic Park wasn't enough to shatter your heart, luck of the Fryers comes through with the final KO. Fry finds out his lucky 7-leaf clover is missing from the ruins of old New York and thinks his brother Yancey stole his identity and lived the life he wanted. Fry's raging, feeling like his own blood betrayed him, took his dreams, took his name, took his future. You feel that rage, that sadness, that my brother was supposed to love me, heartbreak. But then, the punch to the soul. Fry finds Yancey didn't steal nothing. He named his son Philip J. Fry to honor his missing brother, telling him through time and death he mattered. Straight up gut punch. That tombstone reveal too. Fry realizes Yancey loved him all along and never forgot him. Starts breaking down in tears. This wasn't just about a clover. It was about a legacy, about remembrance, about unconditional family love. A lucky clover that can help you be successful whatever you do, even breakdancing. And it once belonged to someone very special.
I know what name you want to give him, Yancey. It's okay.
Really? Son, I'm naming you Philip J. Fry in honor of my little brother, who I miss every day. I love you, Philip.
Now, Chapter 5, Jurassic Park and Seymour's loyalty. I just want to say, even just looking at this photo makes my heart sink. It's like looking at this, I just know how wrong that it is. Seymour didn't deserve this, and they even kept it as a joke.
And you're like, 99 cents? You bet I'd like one!
Jurassic Park, the saddest episode ever. Fry finds Seymour's fossil, learning his dog waited years at Panucci's Pizza, hoping Fry'd come back. Seymour grows old and dies, alone, never knowing Fry was frozen. Psych, he literally brought the family over to it, tried to get them to see him, and they just dragged him away while he was crying and trying to get back to Fry. This was so heartbreaking. Fry chooses not to revive him, thinking Seymour had a full life, but we see the truth. Seymour's loyalty was unbreakable. Fans were sobbing like they lost their own pup. This hits deeper than a black hole. This episode was about best friends. As Bender was angry, Fry got his old buddy back, and out of jealousy, he just threw him into lava, making Fry take the choice to take his own life. But ultimately, Bender took the risk anyways, making us give up because we felt although Seymour has lived his life without Fry. This shows us the contrast between Fry and Seymour. Seymour had unconditional love for his owner, even grabbing the family and following him to the time chamber he's been locked in, alluring the family desperately to no avail as the agents drag him away even though he's right there. And on top of that, he came home the day that Fry didn't come back to work and started singing Walking on Sunshine to try to remember them of him. And they just said, "What are you singing, boy?" He tried his absolute best. Fry did indeed show care, as he did a foodless strike, and Fry wants to go into lava to save Seymour after Bender tossed him, yes, but he chose to in the end forget about Seymour once again, as we didn't hear about him up to this point. He's never mentioned again, and Fry summed it up to Seymour probably having forgot about him, as Seymour waited till the day he was fossilized in hopes of seeing Fry again. Deep stuff, man. Chapter 6. Other tearjerker episodes. The Sting, Leela stung by a space bee, hallucinating. Fry's death, going mad with grief. Game of Tones, Fry enters his mom's dream, saying goodbye 1,000 years late, crying as she fades. Time keeps on slipping. Fry and Leela's love keeps getting erased by time skips. I Know What You Did Last Xmas, Santa's a killer robot, till Fry shows him kindness, revealing his lonely core. A Flight to Remember, Fry and Leela almost confess, but fate says nope. These episodes are emotional lasers, blasting your heart like a Planet Express crash. Chapter 7. Supporting Characters' Pain. Hermes, Zoidberg, Amy. Hermes Conrad hid his past saving a robot baby, costing him his youth. Zoidberg, a lonely crab doc, shunned by his own kind, living for scraps of friendship. Amy Wong, crushed by her parents' pressure, losing her identity in their shadow. Professor Farnsworth regrets losing his brother Floyd, cloning Hubert to fix his lonely heart. Even Scruffy the janitor got a sad vibe, loving his mop in silence. This crew's carrying baggage heavier than a delivery to Omicron Persei 8. Chapter 8. The finale's bittersweet sting. The series finale. Meanwhile, Fry and Leela live a frozen lifetime together, but it's undone, leaving them wondering what they lost. Hulu's revival? Fry's still grappling with his place. Leela's still guarded. Bender's still a mess. Futurama says life's a cycle of joy and pain, hitting like a hyperspace crash. Chapter 9. Fry's heart and crew's redemption. Fry's the heart of Planet Express. Like a time-tossed Naruto, his goofy loves pull Leela out of her shell, gives Bender purpose, even makes Zoidberg feel wanted. He turns a ragtag crew into a family. He has purpose with these people. They aren't Planet Express without him. Leela finds love with Fry, Bender finds loyalty, and the crew keeps rolling despite the pain. Futurama says sadness shapes you, but love keeps you flying. Fry's spark proves you can shine through the gloom. This shows a tearjerker legend. Futurama's sadness hits different. From Seymour's weight to Fry's loneliness, this show's a crying classic. One moment broke you. Comment it, smash that like, sub, and bell for more sci-fi fire. Gaming content too. Prestige out. Keep that future lit.